Hello internet world, welcome to my review of the GOOVIS G3 Max. This is a product that you're going to really want to experience. It's a headset that gives you a massive, crisp, really colourful screen in front of your eyes. It's got multiple ways of using it. I can't wait to share more details with you. Now this was very kindly sent in free of charge by the manufacturer. No money's exchanged hands. They haven't asked me to say anything in particular, nor have they asked to see this video before I publish it. I'm simply sharing it with you so you can make an informed buying decision. Now this is packed full of really high-tech stuff. We've got 5K OLED screens inside. Also a resolution of 2560 by 1440 with support up to 4K input. And you get some extras inside the package that really extend the functionality. I can't wait to show them to you. The actual PPI, pixels per inch, is 3528, so 3528, and the field of view that you experience when you're wearing this is 65 degrees. Now that might not sound much, but it is a really immersive experience, and I've been using this for lots of different things. Now before I show you what you get inside the box, I do just want to touch on some of the other features. The colour accuracy, first of all, 95% DCI-P3, which is equivalent to around about 130% sRGB. Support for HD, Full HD, up to 120 Hz, and 4K up to 60 Hz, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, I do also want to mention that this has got sensors built in, so it's got a proximity sensor and a 6-axis IMU sensor inside as well. And the little tiny micro LED displays that live inside here, just behind these lenses, are micro OLED displays. And when you're looking through this, it gives you the equivalent of up to a 100-inch giant screen at just 20 meters. That is absolutely awesome. So anyway, let's stop talking about the specifications and take a look at the box contents. Now I have taken some of this out, but basically all of this comes packed inside this carry bag. It's a really nice bag or case, rigid outer, GOOVIS branding, nice carry handle, good strong zip, and it's really nicely presented inside. Also you get a quick start guide for the headset itself. You also get a polishing cloth. You also get some instructions for the IMEA D4H1 portable stream media player, which is this little box of tricks here, and this just adds to the functionality of the unit. It gives you other ways of connecting to it and also works in combination with the included remote control. We get some cables, so we get a USB-C to USB-A. We also get this little cable here, which is a nice short HDMI cable. I personally haven't used this during my review period. I've mainly been using this with the USB-C connection on my MacBook Pro. We also get the remote control, which I mentioned works with this media streaming player. So this is a really nice remote. We've got full control over everything, voice control, shortcut buttons for YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video and Disney+. It's a great little box of tricks this, and it has a built-in battery. Battery meter's just here. We can turn it on with the button on the top, and we've also got USB-C on this end here and that HDMI breakout on the other end. So this allows you to connect other devices to this, but also just adds to the overall functionality. There's also a micro SD card on the slot, so you can play back media direct from micro SD. We also get this, which is the GOOVIS video adapter. This has got HDMI on this end, so you could have a HDMI input going in here, and then the output Type-C goes to the headset itself. We've also got an input for DC in case we need to add some power to the device. So really nice and compact. It's got this sort of plastic casing to it, works extremely well. We also get an additional cable. This is USB-C to USB-C. This is what I've been using between the headset and my MacBook Pro. And then we get the bits that we're going to need for making the headset comfortable. So let's take a closer look at these. So what we've got here is the main headset. I've left the plastic in place because it does come with some indicators as to what these do, albeit it's not in English. If we turn this round, it's pretty self-explanatory. We've got a 3D button here to switch between 2D and 3D. We've also got a little area here, like a touch control. We've got some brightness, we've got some volume controls, and then we've got a little connector here. So this removes really easily, allows us to see what's underneath. The connector is to add the additional piece to the headset so that it's wearable. We've also got some diopter adjustments on the side. So this allows you to adjust the internal lenses so that it's nice and crisp for your eyesight. There's one on each side. That's really good. So if you know your prescription, you can simply dial it in using these controls. Now if we look at the front, this is where there's just a light on the front. It's just a nice blue light. And I can actually remove this. This is a little connector underneath here, I think. There we go. So USB-C connector on the top, just underneath that little cover. If we take a look on the underside, we've got another piece of plastic. Again, I've left it in place just to show you how it comes packed inside the box. And this allows you to adjust the distance between the lenses or the screens inside. Then if we take a look at this side, again, a little bit of packaging I've left in place. This just tells you about using that adjustment. And there's also some covers to protect the lenses. It's just little plastic covers, very, very simple to remove. And here you can see the lenses inside. And if I move these on the bottom here, it allows you to adjust the distance between the two. Now there is also a sensor inside here as well, which I found was very good because it meant that if I took the glasses off, it powered the screen off, and when I put them back on, it powered them back on, which I thought was really good. It's a nice way of sort of saving those screens from potential burning issues, for example, and it also saves power as well. This is all very soft, pliable material. It's going to sit around your face, obviously a little hole there or gap for your nose. It's all very soft. You can wipe this clean, which is what I've been doing. I've been using like an antibacterial wipe to keep this nice and clean. Just an overall very, very nice piece of kit. And it's not too heavy either. It's very important. Now, I mentioned there's a attachment on the top here. So basically, you attach this into that attachment like so, and then this comes down, and this is the part that allows you to get this nice and comfortable on your head. There's also this bit here, which is the strap that keeps everything in place, or at least helps keep everything in place. It's nice and comfortable. We've got two little bits here that come down on either side, and we simply feed this through the slots like so. And that is the headset fully assembled. Now when you're wearing this, it is nice and comfortable. I didn't have any problems at all with the comfort factor of this. It feels a tiny bit front heavy, of course, but all of this helps balance that out and allows you to get a really nice comfortable position on your head. I didn't feel any fatigue really as well. Wearing this for about an hour at a time, I found it was perfectly fine. There is obviously an adjustment factor if you're not used to having like a screen or a headset on and a screen so near to your face. There is an adjustment factor, so I would suggest maybe using this for 30 minutes at a time initially and then gradually extending that time. But let's turn this on so that you can hopefully see this in use. And I'll talk to you a bit more about my experience of using it. So I found the comfort factor on this really good, and I've been trying to use it for productivity as well as entertainment. I forgot to mention to you earlier, there is a USB-C input on the side, and there's also a 3.5mm input on this side. And I've currently got this connected to my MacBook Pro, so it's like a one cable connection. And when I put the headset on, obviously this sensor gets covered and it turns the screens on inside. And what I've been experiencing is a really crisp user interface. So I can see Mac OS through the glasses. Now admittedly, when you've got the headset on, you can't see your keyboard maybe on your desk, but I can touch type. I'm quite fortunate in that way. So I managed to do quite a lot of productivity work as well as watching some movies as well. It's very comfortable to wear, and the actual screen clarity is absolutely superb. Now, I was also really impressed with the adjustability. So obviously I can adjust this to fit my pupil distance, for example, and I can obviously adjust on the sides here for my current prescription because I wear glasses, and I got a nice crisp, clear experience. I was very, very impressed. I got a lot of work done, and it was very different to be working on such a large screen. But when I kicked back and watched some entertainment on this as well, a couple of movies, also some browsing the internet, it's an absolutely fantastic experience. The screens inside are very crisp and clear, and I'm really very, very impressed. So would I recommend the GOOVIS G3 Max? Well, yeah, it's fantastic value for money. It's very comfortable, really high quality, and I think they've really thought about the overall features. I think the only room for improvement is maybe in this back part of the head strap. It's perfectly comfortable. It just feels a little bit cheaper than the rest of the product. But that said, I think it's just exceptional value for money. If you want to experience something like this, a really large screen with excellent detail right in front of your eyes for both productivity, but also for a lot of entertainment factor, then this I can certainly recommend. This is the GOOVIS G3 Max. It certainly gets my vote of confidence. If you want to pick up one of these for yourself, then please do check out the links down in the video description. I really do recommend it. There's also a link down there to the manufacturer's website. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you in another video very, very soon.